This is the fifth in a series of videos on permutations and combinations. And in this video, we're going to focus on two words, and or, and develop kind of a rule of thumb to use problems that involve and or. Now remember, what we're thinking about here is we're asked the question, what is the number of ways something can happen? And we're going to go back to the menu problem. And let's go to an Italian restaurant where there are 7 different pasta dishes and there's 8 different pizza choices. And let's think about the number of ways that we can order. And the key question here is, are we going to order pasta and pizza, or are we going to order one dish choosing between pasta or pizza? So let's think about the number of ways. Well, in the first case, let's take the case that we're going to order both. We're going to order pasta and pizza. Well, if you're going to order pasta and pizza, then there are 7 ways to order pasta, and there's 8 ways to eat pizza. So you're simply going to go 7 times 8, or there's a total of 56 different ways that you could order. Now, if you think about that makes a lot of sense, because for every pasta dish that we choose, say we choose the pasta primavera, if we choose the pasta primavera, then we have 8 pizza choices. On the other hand, if we order the fettuccine alfredo, then we also have 8 pizza choices. So for those two, we have 8 plus 8. Since we have 7 pasta choices and 8 pizza choices, and we're choosing one of each, pasta and pizza, that we're going to multiply. Let's look at a different problem. Let's say we're not so hungry. We go into an Italian restaurant, and we're going to order pasta or pizza. We're not sure which one we want. And we want to think, if we're going to order one thing and we're going to choose between pasta or pizza, well, there's 7 different pasta choices and 8 different pizza choices. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose one among 15. So we're going to add 7 plus 8, and that's 15 choices. And this gets at the idea of counting when we're talking about and or. Generally, when we talk about and, right, in number of ways, then we're going to multiply. And if we talk about or, then we're going to add. And you have to be careful with words, because words don't always mean the same thing, but at least as a general rule of thumb, this is going to work out. Let's look at another example, right? Let's say that we have a case where we have a deck of cards. So we have 52 cards, right? And we want to find out how many different ways from that we can choose one card, right? The key is we're going to choose one card. And if we're going to choose one card, how many different ways can you choose a red card? Well, to choose a red card, what we have to do is we have to choose a heart or a diamond. And if we count, you may or may not know this, but if you counted the number of hearts, there's 13 hearts and there's 13 diamonds. And you have to think, how many different ways could you choose a heart or a diamond? Well, there's 13 hearts and 13 diamonds. We're using or, right? Or we're choosing one thing, so it's 13 plus 13, so there's 26 total red cards. And again, this kind of makes sense. This is an easy example, but it illustrates that when we talk about or, we're generally going to talk about adding. Because if we think, how many hearts or diamonds are there? Well, there's 13 hearts and 13 diamonds. So we go 13 plus 13 is 26. And that's the way that we're going to use and or. And obviously the problems get more difficult at times, but that's the way they're doing it. And the next videos to watch are going to be the permutations and combinations.